guys, Stitching May here, or Megan, to do an update video, and I have a special guest, my cousin Sunny, with me.
Hello.
Who I have introduced to cross stitch, and now I'm going to introduce her to Flosstube. So I'm going to do my update video, she's going to show her project, and it's just going to be a video. So I've not stitched a whole bunch on a lot of different projects. I've just been pretty much monogamous on one. That means you stitch on one project.
I got you. Okay.
Because it is a pattern that a group of friends and I decided that each year we choose a project we want to finish, and we divide it up into 12 sections, and then we stitch on a section each month. EJ from the Sunshine Stitchers is doing this same project, and I got really behind, and then every time I started to catch up, a new month happens. The chunks were bigger than I expected them to be, so I'm technically still on May and need to work on June, so I'm a little behind, but it's better. I was like 3 months behind. So this is by, I put a burn on it. We're calling it the Put a Burn on It Sal. The Sunshine Stitchers group is doing that there as well. Some of us just decided to break it up in actual sections. I'm stitching this on a color and cotton fabric. I don't remember the name of it because I'm awesome like that. And I am using color and cotton flosses.
It's very pretty.
Thank you. So, this is where I currently am. I don't have set months, like I'm not going straight across or whatever. I'm just kind of whatever. If a block's touching a month that I've done, that's what I'll stitch on. This was the last month I've done this big blue piece. We called it Big Bertha. As you can look, I mean, she's half the whole project.
Oh, yeah.
This took an entire skein of floss, y'all. An entire skein of floss. And I had to, thankfully I had purchased a second one. What's a skein?
Yes.
The whole thing of floss.
Oh, okay.
I really need a cross stitch.
It kind of sounds like you were saying skank.
Skank? Yeah, kind of. But, so this is, it's printed in one symbol, like it's all one color, but they suggested these colors. A lot of people have done different colors. I chose color and cotton flosses that were similar to the designer's colors. And I will tell you what they are. You cannot get the light blue, which is Duck Pond, anymore. It was a limited floss. But the others, so this is the Duck Pond. This light blue. That's the one I can't source a second one. If anybody has an extra skein, let me know. And then the blue is Elderberry. That's my second skein of Elderberry. Cayenne is the orange.
It's hot.
And then Castle Garden is the green. And then Jamestown is the brown.
James Brown.
It is brown too. But I do have extra skeins of everything but that light blue color. And this is in a bag that was gifted to me by Emily C. And I know she told me who makes the bag, and if she's watching, she's probably telling me who makes the bag while she's stitching. Look, oh my God. That's why I don't wear black.
Yeah. It's okay.
So, but I use this bag because it's got a little bird on it. So, it's pretty. So I had to go buy this shirt because she's got Alabama on. And I said, I can't let you be in Alabama in my shirt while I'm a Georgia fan. And none of my shirts, I didn't have any Georgia shirts. Well, I do, but they're long sleeve and it's too hot. So this was a start, this video. I showed this to you in my last video as part of my haul. And as soon as I was done, I was like, I've got to start it. So this is The Siege of Bunny Castle by Long Dog Samplers. Yes, I have to be careful with that. You know me and my tongue ties, that's why you're laughing. But that's what it will look like when it's finished. It won't be in black and white, of course.
And I was also thinking about 16 Candles, that movie with Long Duck Dong.
Oh, I've not seen that one. I've not seen that one.
Oh my gosh.
I don't think I have.
It's a 1980s classic.
It's got Molly Ringwald.
Yes.
Okay. She's in Breakfast Club.
Yes.
See, that's one of my favorites.
Yes. Well, 16 Candles is a great one too. You need to watch it.
Okay. And that is where I'm at. And I know that that does not look like a lot of stitching because that's like a few thousand stitches. Like, really, it's crazy how many stitches are in that. A lot of fill in. I stitched this while Scott worked on a Gundam model. He sat at the table and worked on that, and I stitched. Crafting, nerdily.
It's a fish.
It is a fish.
Nice.
She's got a whole story. I'm not going to read it out because it's so long. About the whole. Let's see. And it's funny. You can read it later. Read it out. Read amongst yourselves.
Yeah. So, wow, that is
Long story about it. I got it because when Scott and I, we used to have a joke about the wire handle, and I said it's not nearly as funny as that sounds like it is.
okay.
But it's like an Alice in Wonderland. But anyway.
Ah.
So I worked on that. And then I worked on, I'm in a Monopoly group that we're playing a Monopoly game. And I stitched on, I spun and so you have a whip list and like some of the spaces make you stitch on a certain whip. That's easy for me to say. And some of them will like let you choose and that kind of thing. This one was one of the whip work in progress.
My bad. Sorry.
This one was one of my whip list.
Okay.
And it is ink circles, green benzil. We should do the tag and make you come up, see if you can figure out all the Flosstube terms as a new Flosstuber, what you think they are. Or new Stitcher, new Flosstuber. Green benzil. This is stitched on, picture this plus, oaken. So, and I put a little stitch up here to where I know which side's up, because it's a mandala.
And that's the dyed.
Yep,
fabric.
that's hand-dyed fabric.
Yeah. Cool. Pretty.
And again, that's color and cotton. And I just chose colors that were similar to the design. And these are all limited edition, so I'm not gonna share that they were part of the Floss Club before she had her standard colors. Standard colors-ish. So I don't think she has any more of these, and I don't want to tell you the names of them, and y'all go look for them and her not have them. I think I did 200 stitches on that. I usually know like exactly how many stitches I did, and I have a before photo and an after photo and all that kind of stuff, but not today.
Wow.
I've been slacking a little. And then this is my Prairie Schooler Santa that I worked on. I put this on my whip list for the Monopoly, and I had to stitch on it. No, I had to stitch on a small, I think. That's what it was, and I chose this one. So these are the Prairie Schooler Santa. Some of you guys know that every year they release a Prairie Schooler Santa. And they started this in 1984, which is when I was born, as I age myself. And they have one for every year.
You age yourself, really?
So whenever I realized they were from then, I had to have them all. Because, you know, that's what haul and stashing is a separate hobby. You'll learn that as you get into this.
Okay.
And so I had to have them all, so I planned to stitch all of the Santas. And I'm on, I think, 86. And I'm stitching it on 25 count, 1 floss over 1. Squirrel's too big there. Here you go. And I did this because I wanted them to be smaller. So they call for 18 count fabric, which is what you're stitching on.
Okay.
But they were going to be like 4 by 3 instead, which made them larger, and I wanted to make it smaller, so I used a higher fabric count to make the project
I
smaller.
don't know if I'll be able to do any smaller. I can barely see this. I need new glasses.
You'll get to where you can see it. You'll get used to it. But all I did was work on his waist right there. I gave Santa some waist there. Some body length. And guys, that's all that I stitched on. Well, except for a few stitches on my Tree of Hope, I'll insert what that's going to look like when it's finished. And I've just stitched right here in the middle of this tree. I've got, again, it's a Monopoly prompt, so I've got to put 500 stitches in this because it's my oldest whip. Started this in 2017. So, you and your only one whip right there.
Yeah.
And
because I'm terrible.
this is where I currently am in the whole project. See, it's got a whole tree.
Very
And then 2 little ladies at the bottom of
the colors.
that are kind of dancing-ish. And there's a butterfly at the very, very bottom. Just gotta finish it out. It shouldn't take too much longer. That's what I'm gonna stitch on today while we stitch together.
Okay.
And then I did get this gifted to me by a patient. She was there for a while. She worked on this while she was there and rushed to finish it out before she left. And then I didn't know she was going to give it to me. On her last day, she gave it to me as a gift.
It's very pretty.
Diamond painting.
A diamond painting?
So yes, that's what they call it. They put these little plastic gems on, and it's got the pattern on the back of it, and you just stick the gems to it.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. A lot of cross stitchers have gotten into the diamond painting because you can use the same colors as the floss.
Neat.
And now they're trying to make it blank canvases, and people will buy a blank canvas and get a cross stitch pattern and put it on the blank canvas because it's the same colors. I'm teaching while I show my progress. Do you want to show yours?
Well.
So she got hers from Daily Cross Stitch, and it says sunshine mixed with a little hurricane. We'll hold it really far back so they can't see the pattern. I gotta get a little closer to that.
Yeah. And that's as far as I've gotten in 2 weeks. I'm not good at this, but I'm working on it.
Hey, that's pretty good.
And
Better than most of the cross stitchers I've taught. Everybody else kind of
there's
gives up.
the colors that's going to go in it.
And it's on a no-named light blue Ada. And that's her first project. She's working on it, and she got it because her name is Sunshine. Did I say that earlier? Did I introduce you? I know I said you're my cousin. This is my cousin, Sunshine.
Hey. I don't know. I can't remember.
And so that puts me into the part where I will show my giveaway. Last video, did I leave my phone inside? I think I did leave my phone inside. What you need?
Your phone?
Yeah, I can't pull the winner.
I can go grab it.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Where is
Okay.
it?
Probably on the desk.
Okay.
I can't pull the winner. So I was going to give away this stitchy box. And I've got the floss and then the fabric and some beads to go along with it. And the keyword was season. And let me pull a winner. I had this all set up and then here it is. So it's ChrisCrossStitcher. So good to see you. Sometimes I think that we're the same person. One of the reasons that I barely stitch and haven't done a Flosstube is because of caring for my parents and through hospice for my father. Some sense of normalcy is finally setting in. I'm actually leaving for a retreat today. Since fall is my favorite season, I'm taking a few Halloween themed projects. Can Ben and I come visit? Scott could teach him how to frame. Yes, that would be great. I would love it. Scott doesn't make the frames. He gets the frames and he puts the projects in the frames. So he doesn't make the frames. But that's ChrisCrossStitcher is the winner of the Stitchy Box Ink Circles Winter Queen's Jewel. Now this was a giveaway that I did in another video and I picked the winner, but they've not responded to me. I will double check one more time. And as long as they have still not responded to me, by my next video, I'm going to just redraw. I'm going to completely redo the giveaway because I think that's part of the problem. This one was, I made the giveaway in November and didn't actually pull the winner until last video, which was like last month. And I don't know if they're watching my videos anymore. They might have said this woman never does videos. So I'm just going to redo it completely. And it's Silent Night, all is calm, all is bright. So I stitched this for my dad because you know my dad. And he's always singing this off key. So I stitched that for him. When I stitched it for him, so I was like, I kind of want it. So then I had to stitch one for us too. So I stitched this twice. I'm not going to do it a third time. So if you want to enter this giveaway, All Is Calm, All Is Bright by Country Cottage Needleworks, enter the word bright into your comment. Somehow use that. And I do have the flosses. I think they are all color and cotton. One might be, the white might be a DMC, but I have enough that you should be able to finish it. So just if you're interested in this at all, enter the word bright into the comments and be old enough, be over 18 or get your parents' permission if you win to share your information with me. And I'll ship it worldwide. And then into the haul. H-A-U-L, haul. It's when you share everything that you bought so that you can enable other stitchers to go buy more stuff for their stash.
Because we all know that enabling is important.
It is. It's a part of the ChrisCrossStitcher. So, first of all, I got this cute little bag from Stitchnbutton. And it says the yellow brick road from Kansas to Oz nonstop on the back with the lion and the scarecrow and Dorothy and Toto. But Toto's not black in this one.
Very cute.
Wasn't Toto black in the movie?
It was kind of grayish, maybe.
Did you know in the book her shoes weren't ruby, they were silver, but they made them ruby because of the movie?
Yeah, I read that somewhere. Pretty neat.
And along with that, she sent this cute little reusable bag that has got daisies in it, and in that were my needle minders.
Easy me.
And it's got Mrs. Doubtfire, one that looks like our dog Trip. I'm gonna use that one on his piece, and then this one that says, Toto, I've got a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore. And I do have the RETM Wizard of Oz Quaker that I plan to use that needle minder on and this bag on. So then you'll start buying bags just for your projects and become the whole thing.
So basically you're making me spend more money.
More than what we spent on one.
That's alright.
You got this Dragonflies. This is called Heartfelt Beauty. And I just it's Dragonfly. I have to have it.
It's unicorny.
It is. Especially that, what's that called? Iridescent.
Oh.
And that's actual sulky, guys. That's not just the cheap DMC Dimensions. That's sulky. It says, the most beautiful things in the world are not seen or touched. They are felt with your heart.
Oh. Sweet.
And then, because I've been buying all the Bent Creeks, I've got this kitty cat row. I got it because, so see all the little, it's that alphabet, all the little kitty cats.
It's kitty cats, pretty.
And then it has, this one came with the clay buttons. Okay, do you say the extra T in buttons? Do you say button or button?
I say buttons.
Button, yeah, me too.
But you can say buttons.
Yeah, some people say the extra, like they pronounce the extra T. Hunter says pattern. I think he says button.
Pretty buttons. Or party buttons.
We are from Georgia and Alabama.
Yeah,
I mean,
we are, yeah.
And then I was enabled by Emily C. to get this From Velvet to Linen by Kathy Barrick. And she's going to give me her color, because she substituted some colors in, and she's going to give me the colors that she substituted in. Like, Emily's colors are amazing, but like this, instead of having blue, it's like turquoise, and this is a lighter red, I think. Like, I mean, it's not that these aren't pretty, it's just I like the way her colors go.
Oh, these pops.
Yes. And then I got I'll just show the pattern. Liberty by Just Nan. She's an angel. My dad and Scott were saying that she looked like Wonder Woman, and I said she was overdressed to be Wonder Woman. Yeah, well,
yeah.
the corset kind of.
Yeah.
Take the
away the
what are those
sleeves.
puffed sleeves?
Yes.
Like in the Green Gable one, and she always wanted to dress
Yeah.
with puffed sleeves.
It would be a, well, I can't say the word, but it would be a bad Wonder Woman angel.
And it came with the beads too. Yeah, you could just do that away and then do skin, and then she got a dress on. Yeah. And then I got the Halloween Quaker by Primrose Cotton. Oh, you like that? You like
Yes.
Halloween? Got that. These are all called Quakers. They got the different little motifs in them.
Okay.
And then I got this on Whatnot.
Yeah, don't do whatnot.
No, do Whatnot. Do. So it's Whatnot is a live auction website, and it's dangerous.
If you're a gambler, you'll love it.
But I got this with these daisies. This is the dimension kit, and I almost, guys, it was so hard not to start this, but I'm trying to work on my whips before I start new ones. I'm trying. And it actually comes with a hoop, and the floss is already divided into it.
pretty.
I saw it and I was like, oh, I'll be able to stitch that in one night. That's how I've got 99 projects in here.
Yeah, well, you know.
And then I've got my color and cotton fabric of the month. She doesn't do the floss of the month anymore. I'm still mourning that. I was in the floss of the month of her, so she would send you 5 random flosses every month. And I was in it forever. And then I ended up getting into the fabric of the month club.
Yeah.
And then she stopped the floss of the month club. And I missed the flosses. So this one is porcelain. This one is hand dyed too. It's not as variegated as some of the picture of this plus.
It's pretty though.
But it is pretty. It's like a pinky beige color. It's got just a little pink in it, but not a lot. I love this gray fabric. Hearthstone. It's gray.
I mean, it just looks kind of purple to me.
I see gray.
I mean,
I wonder what it's going to read on the
I
camera.
can see the gray, but
Grapple.
then again, I can't.
Grapple.
My glasses are terrible. Maybe I'm colorblind as well. It just
See, I
looks,
see gray.
I mean, well, yeah. I mean, there's gray, but
Y'all decide.
I
Gray
don't
or
know,
purple?
There's a little bit of purple too.
There's a purpley tint to it.
Yeah.
There's a purple hue maybe.
Yes. It's gonna be like that dress that was on
Black and
yeah, the
black and blue or
black
gold
and blue or
white.
golden, whatever.
And I think that is everything. That is everything. Have you shown yours?
Yes.
I've shown my haul.
Yes.
We've done our giveaway. That is everything, except there is a small announcement or a big announcement. I don't know which one.
Medium.
Because it's a mid one.
Yeah.
Because she's gotten into cross stitch, we are going to start another channel. It's called Floss and Found. I'll link to it below. And what that is it's just going to be a stitching kind of, we think we're mainly going to do like a Stitch With Me format where we stitch together and just chat about random stuff. I don't know what we're going to chat about, just I guess what affects our life. Probably some true crime. Try to avoid politics and religion and all the hot topics.
Yeah. Let's not do that.
But just sit and chat and banter while we stitch. And I'm trying to convince her to eventually make her own channel where she'll do updates and stuff like I do on mine.
We shall see.
So that's it for now. As always, guys, take care and happy stitching.
And roll tide.